I'll give you one that we did. I was approached by a guy right after the whole Harvey Weinstein thing broke. And he was a guy who was an analytics guy working for a market trading company that taught people how to trade stocks and do day trading.
Yeah.
Very smart guy, a few years older than me. And he got in touch with me and he said, I've got an idea for a company called Harassment Analytics so that companies could basically test their people with a survey type of a thing and decide not only were they at risk for sexual harassment charges, but who was most likely to do it based upon how they reacted and the choices they gave on different scenarios. We spent about 3 or 4 months, spent several thousands of dollars, worked with a programmer in England, set up the website. I set up the corporation. We went out there, we started running this up against people, and we found something interesting out 3 months in. Companies didn't want to know if they were at risk because then that would make them even more liable.
Mm.
So, what we thought would have been a great product, yes, there was a place for it, but it just wasn't the right thing. And Al and I, we pulled the plug and said, you know what, this isn't
Fascinating.
going to work. We gave it a shot. But I always have one or two ideas in the background like that are running. And if you've got something that looks viable, play with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Ragdoll a few times, but you need to pull the plug.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a sound advice on that whole idea of starting, building, and when to give up. You need to be able to know when to stop just as much as when to keep going. Next question. Tell me one thing about your upbringing which reflects on who you are today.
I grew up in a business family.